something incredible to share with you today. My goodness, I have been so excited all week to record this video because you have all been asking me the same question all about content creation strategies, and in this video I'm about to break down the very best strategies for 2020 and what you need to be doing with your content so that you can, 1, remain top of mind, 2, engage your audience, 3, make sales, and of course so that you can do it all without working twice as hard. Oh goodness, I know you're ready for this. Stay tuned. Welcome back. I'm Obasa, the founder of The Lucrative Lady and The Lucrative Business Academy. A lot of my clients call me the queen of persuasion and storytelling, and that's exactly what I do. I help you get seen, get known, and get paid. So in this video, I want to show you exactly how I'm able to churn out so much content. But would it surprise you to know that I actually only spend a couple of hours a day doing what I call active work, right? But the rest of my content are actually created way in advance. Right now we're running a promotion for one of our programs for a 5-day challenge, and I have to tell you this, all of the content that we are using for this promotion over the next couple of weeks, I haven't had to write any single one of them. That's right, these pieces of content were actually done months back, but right now they are still churning, doing the work. And a really good friend of mine says this. She says that content never comes back void. That means that once you send your content out there the right way, that's key, once you send it out there the right way, it not only does a good job, but if you do it using the steps that I'm about to share with you, it will keep doing the work for you. So if you are ready, you better be screenshotting some of these points that I'm going to be putting on the screen, and of course taking some notes, because I want to hear about some results and I want to see you executing. So let me break it down for you. One of the key things that I want you to do when it comes to doing content creation is I want you to think, what is your favorite mode of content in terms of creating the content? Are you more of a writer, or are you more of a video person like I am? Like, I love video. I could do this all day long. Or do you prefer to do voice, so podcasting? Is that you? So do you prefer to write? Then you need to be blogging. Do you prefer videos? Then you need to be doing videos. Do you prefer podcasts? Then you need to be recording podcasts. Or are you more of a graphics type of person? So those are really the 4 types of content that you have. So you have written, you have video, you have podcast, and you have graphics. There you have it. So you've got to choose one from this, and that becomes your pillar content. So let's go with my business, for example. My pillar type of content are videos. So my workflow goes a little bit something like this. I record one video. Actually, that's not true. I record several videos in a day. So I begin by researching and thinking, well, what kind of videos would my audience be interested in? So I look back at Q&As, I look back at any questions and comments that are coming through, or I look back at, if you saw my other video, which I'll leave a link to in the comments, where I talked about my productivity tool, Trello, and I talked about the various boards that we have. And one of the boards that I talked about in that video is my ideas board, or my social media board. So I go into that board and I think, well, what have I found inspiration in? Well, there's a content idea right there. So I take out one day a week and I record a series of videos that will last a good couple of weeks. So I always have enough in the bank. And then from recording that video, what I then do is I put that onto Trello for my team, and they have a checklist that they use for the videos. So the first thing on that checklist is they will edit down the videos. So step 1 is to edit down the videos. Once the videos are edited down, the next thing my team do is they transcribe the videos. But I don't have them transcribe it into just a transcription, because that's really no use for anybody. It's actually transcribed into a blog post, so a blog style transcription, which we then use on our website. Now, this is gold. So from creating this one video, I now have another piece of content, which is a blog post. So from there, we do some SEO work on the content and we make sure that it's popping. We then begin to work on the video. So we leave the content to the side, we focus on the video. Now what I have my team do is I have them take out about 3 to 5 snippets, so like 30-second snippets from this video, and these are called teasers. So what we do on social media, so before YouTube, what we do on social media is we use these teasers to announce that we have something coming up. So we use them as filler content. So we might drop a teaser on a Monday, teaser Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and maybe the main video drops on a Friday, for example, on YouTube. But throughout the week, you can see how we've been teasing the audience and they know something amazing is about to drop and they are expectant. Listen, business is all about nurturing your audience, right? It is all about really walking them through and building that excitement. Really, really important. When it comes to content creation, you're thinking, how am I going to build the excitement? Because think about it this way, you're going to spend a ton of time recording videos or writing blog posts. Well, doesn't it make sense that when you finally drop that piece of content that you have people, rushing to watch the video, queuing up, to buy your stuff? Doesn't it make sense that you have your audience already waiting and anticipating? Well, that's why we do this. So the first thing is record a video. The second thing is create a blog post from that video. And the third thing is to create 3 to 5 teasers. Now, the fourth thing we do is actually publish the teasers into various social media platforms in expectation for it to do number 5, and that is finally publish on YouTube. So we publish on YouTube, which is our pillar platform and the platform that we are trying to grow right now. We publish on YouTube, and by the time we do that, people already know something is happening, and whoosh, they all rush through and they give us those views which we need and they get a ton of value. Now we haven't even scratched the surface of what we do with these videos. So the next thing we do a week later is we take the same video, not the teasers this time, the actual core video that we had posted on YouTube. We now actually share that on Instagram as an IGTV segment. Now, IGTV is absolutely incredible. My goodness, I absolutely love posting videos to IGTV. It gets a ton of views, a ton of engagement, and all of that good stuff. So we post it to IGTV, we post it to our LinkedIn, we also share it to our Facebook page, our Facebook profile, and of course our Facebook group. So what we are basically doing is we are using this one piece of content and it is spreading like wildfire across the world pretty much. So it is now on all of those platforms. But you might be wondering, Pam, so what happens with the blog post? How do you move that forward? So we've talked about how we move the video forward. Now we're done with that. Let me talk about what we do with the blog post. So if you remember, step number 2 was to transcribe the videos into a blog post. So what I do when my team do that is I look through it, or a member of my team does, and what we do is we actually break down that blog post into 3 to 5 mini posts. These aren't quotes, these are mini pieces of content. Now it is these pieces of content that we use on social media as well. So our main goal is really to remain top of mind. And this is what I really want you to think about, right? Let me know in the comments, actually right now, drop in the comments, yes or no, would you say that your business, your brand is top of mind for your audience? Would you say that? Because it has to be. And when you think about what it means to be top of mind, it really means being omnipresent. That's what it is. You want people to find you on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and all of these different places so that your brand is omnipresent. Okay, so that's what top of mind is. Drop that in the comments. Would you say that your brand is omnipresent? So we take the actual blog post and we break that down into 3 to 5 smaller pieces of content that, again, we drop every single day on social media with a different call to action. So the call to action could be, join our challenge. Call to action could be, hop on our website to read our blog. Call to action could be, watch this video on YouTube. Call to action could be, hit the link in our bio, whatever the case may be. So after we've done that, we now keep our eyes peeled in the comments. What I'm looking for in the comments, I'm looking to see which core part of this entire system is resonating the most with my clients, right? And what I'm really looking out for is to see, are there specific lines? Are there anything that is really standing out for people? Is it when I said this or is it when I said that? I'm really trying to work out which part of my messaging is really hitting home. That's really, really important. So when I discover that, what I do is I grab that, and we call them quotes. And what do I do with them? I pop them into Trello, into our content bank for a rainy day. So next time when there's, when I'm creating content, I come back and now I have all of these pieces of comments and quotes, and I screenshot any comments that people have said or anything, their reactions, and it goes as content ideas. So I know that was a lot, and you're probably thinking, gosh, Pam, where do I start with this? Well, let me quickly just do a recap so that you know. Step one is to figure out your pillar content. Are you going to do video, audio, written, or graphic? That's step one. Step two, once you've created that piece of content, if it is video, it needs to be transcribed into a blog post. Then the video gets broken down into 3 to 5 key pieces of videos, mini videos of 30 seconds or so that are going to be teaser videos, right? Then you are going to spread it like wildfire across your social media platforms, getting people anticipated for the big drop, which is the big video. Once you've dropped the big video, you then want to go to town on that blog post. You want to make it SEO friendly because that's very, very important. Then you want to take that blog post before you let people know there is a blog. Again, just like the video, you want to break down that blog post into small pieces of content. Again, you're going to spread that like wildfire across social media. Again, in anticipation for the day that you release that blog post. And just like that, like a whoosh, you have people reading and watching your stuff. Then you keep your eyes peeled on the comments. This will give you inspiration for tweets, inspiration for future key pieces of content, inspiration for quotes, inspiration for graphics, and you can see how this one piece of content can really serve you for 2 to 3 weeks. Whew. I hope you loved that. I hope you really enjoyed that and got a ton of value from that. Let me know in the comment which of what I've said to you, which one of them do you think, Pam, I'm going to run with this? What is your pillar piece of content? Are you a video person? Are you a written person? Do you prefer, just to sit there and design graphics? Do you prefer to actually just record podcasts? Let me know what it is that you love to do and how well it's working for you. Drop it in the comments because I love it. And of course, if you have any questions, drop it into the comments so that I can answer them if it is a good question. And of course, if everybody else is asking the same question, I'm going to answer. Thank you so much for watching. Before you go, don't run away. Make sure you drop a comment for me. And of course, if you're catching this on YouTube, hello, I want to ask you if you loved this, and only if you liked it or loved it, right? Subscribe to the channel and of course hit the bell, the notifications, so that every time we drop a new piece of content, you will be notified and you can be the first person to get all of this value. Okay, I love you all. Hope you have a blessed day. Take care. Bye. Video you have. We are running.